All right, we have no microphone tonight, so I hope you can all hear me. I guess somebody can't. So first of all, as always, we want to thank Brian and Ron for their continuous hospitality, their time. Thank you for coming here and letting us in. One order of business tonight is we were going to vote on the lifetime membership. This was really Frank's deal, and Frank's not here tonight, so I'll do the best I can. But I think what we're going to vote on tonight is if we actually want to go through and have this new lifetime membership. So as far as I know, what it's going to be is if you're in the club for a certain amount of time, if you're injured or disabled, you moved away, but you've been in for a long time, we're going to determine how long the long time is if this passes. The only thing it's going to do is give them free dues for the rest of their lives. They'll be called honorary lifetime members, and they won't have to pay dues anymore. They'll still be in the club. They'll still be able to come to any meeting. They'll still be able to vote. They won't lose any benefits at all, but they just won't have to pay dues. So tonight, what we want to do is vote on if we actually want to have this happen. If we do, then we can make a set of rules of who will be eligible and what you need to qualify. So, but before we go over trying to make any rules and voting on the rules, we just want to see, does everyone want to do this? Is anyone in favor of this?
I have a question.
Sure.
This doesn't affect the actual number of the membership.
No.
It does not.
No. There are, excuse me for 1 minute.
No problem.
There are a bunch of guys that are elderly that have really made this club what it is over the past 30 years. And some of them can't come to the meetings for whatever. And they want to, but they can't. And it's like a give back to these guys. There ain't that many. We'll talk about who they are. There isn't a hell of a lot of them later on, but we just want to know if this passes. We'll move on to that. So,
I have a question.
yeah,
So if it passes tonight,
yeah.
that means it's gonna happen, or is it just like,
It means it's going to happen.
If it passes tonight, we'll make a,
How do I vote on something if I really don't know the details of it?
Were you here the last meeting?
Yes.
It was in the
It
newsletter.
was in the newsletter.
But you're saying that you're still gonna talk about it if this
Well,
vote goes forward.
right,
You'll
so-
talk about the details.
so what we want to do
If the
is,
vote goes through, we have to look over the memberships, see who's, unable to attend meetings because of disabilities, illness, whatever, and pick those people and that's what it's for.
and then the club will vote on it. We'll pick the person.
We're not gonna vote on
We
it.
we
You
don't
are.
get to pick the person and say, this is the person, and they get it. We'll pick a person, and then everyone can vote on it to see if everyone thinks they're eligible and they want to do it.
Like Chuck Adams or Bob DeAngelis or something.
Yes, exactly. There's a prime candidate, Bob DeAngelis. He owns 2 or 3 hot rods. He's disabled, can't drive, would love to come to the meetings, but he can't leave the house.
Same with Chuck.
So,
But if you guys don't like the idea, we can vote it down right now.
So we're gonna keep the honorary out of it, just lifetime member?
yeah, yes,
Anything
yes,
other than that,
yes.
to be full member, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So it has
any more questions? I mean, now's the time.
So it has nothing to do how many years you've been in the club?
No.
It-
It's,
Well, I think you're gonna want it to be someone who's been
in the club for a while.
Is
Yeah.
it going to affect the membership?
No, no, no.
He didn't finish.
I know what he's gonna say. No, the numbers are gonna stay the same.
The rest of us don't know what he's asking.
No, in other words, if let's say they're 10 or 12, right? Is that going to open up new slots for more people?
No, it's
No,
not.
no. I read your mind.
Anybody want any more money?
Carl has a question.
I didn't know you had a mind to read.
Hold on, Carl.
Yeah, what was in the newsletter was not adequate. I don't think we should be voting on a pig and a poke. I think it needs to be fleshed out, and that's what I said at the last meeting. We need to know what this really is, and even vote on it. So I mean, if it's 20 years, member, whatever, that has to be in the description. Not vote on it, we'll accept it, and then, then we'll pick the numbers later.
Well, then make a
That
motion to
doesn't-
table it.
Yeah, if you want to
Make a
table it,
motion to table
if you
it.
want to table it to another meeting while you digest this, that's fine with us.
Second motion.
But the committee needs to come out with the specifics. You have to be, a certain age, you have to be disabled or not. Maybe you're just old, maybe you're just young, I don't know. But I think it also kind of lessens the role that John Lyon and Baron Hazen have played. They have a special honorary member as founding members, and I think that's appropriate. But if their benefit is exactly the same as somebody who's been in the club 5 years and happens to have a sprained ankle, I'm exaggerating, but I think it lessens the honor that is due the originators.
We're talking about guys that were in this club 30 years ago.
That isn't what the description said.
I'm telling you what it's about.
But that's not written down, and that's,
No, it isn't written down. All we need, we're trying to give these guys something to hope for. This was guys that are disabled and can't come to the meeting that started this club. That's all.
Well, then, that's
oh,
down to 6 people.
I'm sorry, Denny, that started this club, that's a
No,
whole
that's a
different.
wrong, you used the wrong terminology. That's all.
There were,
There's a motion to table this.
yeah.
That has to be acted upon first.
Good,
I vote to table it.
I vote to table.
All in favor of tabling it?
All right.
There you go.
This was Frank's idea, and it's a little gray, but I think it's a good thing, but you guys make that decision. All right.
Work out the details.
It's tabled. Okay, thank you. All right, does everybody know about Frank DiAugustino?
only by rumor.
Frank was at Bob's house for coffee a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday morning with Bob Grover. And after coffee, they drove home. And I guess when they got home, Frank got a call from the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio, that he has been in touch with previous to that about his kidney problem. He only has one kidney, and that kidney is on dialysis right now. So they said, we have 2 kidneys available right now. How fast can you get to Cleveland, Ohio? So he looked at his wife and he says, I can't drive out there, she can't, And I guess his son-in-law?
His granddaughter was visiting with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Frank said, I'll get on the next plane. The Cleveland Clinic says, do not fly out here. The weather's too iffy all the time. You could be diverted to another airport. Drive. So they drove 10 hours to Cleveland on Saturday. He had the transplant done on Sunday. And he was on the telephone talking to me on Tuesday.
So to follow up on that, he had the big operation, which it is a big operation. He was hoping to get 1 kidney, he got 2. So he was elated. So to make a long story long, he stayed in the hospital for what, a week?
Yeah,
A week, and out there at the Cleveland Clinic, they are specialists when it comes to kidneys in the country. So they have housing next to the hospital, free. So he is in housing for a month,
4 or 5 weeks.
4 or 5 weeks. He's got to stay there so they can watch him and monitor him. If that all works out well, he can come home and he can't leave the house for like another month.
3 months.
What was that?
3 months?
3 months? Well, it could be that long, we don't know.
Because of
But,
infection and stuff?
what's that?
Because of germs and stuff like that?
I'm sure. We have a card for him right here. A lot of you have already signed it. A lot haven't. If you want to sign your name, we're going to mail it tomorrow. So after the meeting, come up and put your John Hancock anywhere on this card. That's, I got it all ready to go. So, any questions about Frank before we move on?
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. He is elated. I mean, his wife is with him. All reports are, you can call him. He's got a cell phone with him. If you have his phone number, he'd probably love to hear from you. Great news.
Go ahead, call him.
Call him down.
I'd rather you individually call him and talk to him.
Do a video.
We'll send him a picture of the meeting and whatever.
It's not the worst idea.
he's in
Do
the loop.
A
I mean,
FaceTime right now, and you can all say hi to him.
Yeah.
That's not coming.
For who?
I want my best one. I'm trying to be home, you know.
Oh, we'll let these two guys come up. Yeah. I want to call these two guys up.
Sure. All right, so next,
On the agenda,
Ron and Brian have a couple of guests here tonight that would like to talk to us about an upcoming car show. So Chuck and Corey, if you want to come up.
This is Chuck Clark and Corey, his partner. They're both into the veteran thing a lot. You know, they're really strong into this. They just want to tell you about a car show that they got coming up in the summer.
we don't have it.
Okay, well, Beverly has its 400th birthday for Beverly. So they're having all kinds of events all year. And the Vietnam Traveling Wall is coming to the Beverly High School. At the same time, he's going to have a car show in a bake with food and everything else, and he'll tell you about that. And we'd like to invite everybody here to join. So, but he'll tell you about it, and he'll have his information too.
Hi, last year, we invited some of the strokers to a car show at the Legion Post 331 in Beverly. We had a good turnout for there. It was packed pretty tight in there because there's actually city parking lots. They don't have their own parking lot in the Legion, so they use the city lot. A lot of you guys probably came there last year. I had 2 pages like this filled out of guys so I could get their contacts and stuff for next year. Well, this year with the 400th, like he said, can you guys hear me okay? Up the back? I'll try.
Yeah, move up a little closer to them. Yeah.
So this year, they're celebrating the 400th anniversary of Beverly and the 250th anniversary of country for the whole country is celebrating that. So we decided we're going to bring the moving wall, Vietnam Wall, to Beverly. They have tributes for other wars since. That'll be coming with it too, but the main thing is the Vietnam Wall.
What's after them? What are we going to talk about
So
after them?
we decided we're
Bob
going
got
to do the
stuff?
car show.
Huh?
Didn't Bob
while the
have
wall
something?
is
Well, he's
here.
going to do the quarterly report,
And-
but
The wall will be placed on Beverly High School on the grass.
you got the money?
On the
It's in
left
there?
side,
It's in
and
how
then
much?
at the front.
Count it.
And
Yeah, you
the
gotta
car
split it,
show
yeah.
Will be underneath
Turn it around and count
solar
it.
panels on the right side. So kind of a little separation for the
You want
car
help?
show,
Okay.
veterans are different. There'll be veterans coming there to see the wall from all over the country, and families and stuff that want to see it. So it's going to be a big thing. We want to get as many cars there as we can get. The wall is coming July 30th. It'll be here July 30th through October, through August 1st. Thursday night, July 30th, 5 o'clock will be the opening ceremony for the wall. And Saturday, August 1st, will be the car show and Veterans Cookout. We'll have a Veterans Cookout along with the car show, same time. The car show will be from 4 to 7. We're planning to have a DJ there, And plastic cars, antique cars, special interest cars, whatever, motorcycles if you want, whatever you can get
Cash
there.
show, excuse me, Chuck, cash show will be from 2 to 6,
Oh, that's,
and the cookout will be from 4 to 7.
okay, 2 to 6 for the car show. And 4 to 7 for the cookout.
I would guess 500. It's the high school parking lot, it's pretty big.
Let's fill it up.
And there's so, most of it is under a roof.
Excuse me, do you have a flyer on it?
We haven't made one up just yet. Within the next couple of weeks, I can get one. I can get one to Ronnie.
Get as many as you can to Ron.
Yep.
We,
Danny,
go ahead.
I already have some information, and when I get it from these guys, I'll spread it out. So we got that covered.
Right. August is one ways off, but I mean, it's gonna be coming quick with all the, stuff that goes into putting together the wall and the car show and everything else.
That wall was incredible.
Including, we're gonna escort it in, the, Legion
so,
riders.
oh, you're gonna do that next, yeah, yeah.
Motorcycles. And we'll get that word out too if you wanna do it. We're thinking maybe we'll get some, cars too, if you wanna do cars, to escort it in from when it comes. We don't know exactly the time when it's coming yet or anything, but we are working on putting a flyer together. And Carl, I got his information, we'll email him, and he'll have all the information on it. And the flyer, and he'll get it out to all you guys. And all you guys are on here too, so.
So you're gonna park, all the people that come to see the wall, the regular pedestrians that come to see the car show, plus the car show in that parking lot?
No. The wall is gonna be on the, I'll say the the left side of the high school. Okay, there's a large field there, they got a football, it's huge. There's plenty of parking in that area. Yeah, he's talking about the parking lot for the students and everything that's there.
Yeah, yeah.
Is on the other side of the
Yeah.
street. So they're separate.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be any problem bringing in 500 cars just for this, also the antique cars and stuff. It'll be separate.
I believe there's gonna be some shuttles and, remote parking as well. You know, the details aren't finalized yet, so, you know, that'll all be coming out to you.
Where does the wall come in that you guys get escorted from?
Coming from Texas.
So do you, do you escort it from the Mass border?
We're not sure where the meeting point is gonna be yet. They haven't set that route up yet. As soon as we get that, then we'll have an idea.
Well, just to get that wall here, it's taken a lot of planning from a lot of people, and way in advance, they started.
Over a year ago.
Yeah, well over a year ago. Okay, so it's a big deal, it doesn't come here for nothing. They gotta pay some serious money to get it here.
That's huge too. I've seen it in Florida. That is unbelievable.
Is there only one traveler?
I think so.
There's 4 traveling walls in the country, but this one here is gonna have, as well as the Vietnam on it, it's gonna have the 911, the people we lost in 9/11 on it. I mean, there's a lot more involved in this
You know,
one.
it's a whole caravan of trucks that bring it here, I know that. It's big.
They call it the tribute wall. The main attraction is the Vietnam Wall, which is a tribute wall for Afghanistan, Iraq, and
That's awesome. All the way up. We're working on trying to get a military band in here, trying to get it for Friday night. That's in the works too. We haven't got a yay or nay on that yet.
Anybody got any questions? Any more questions? Thank you for listening, and hope to see you all there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. And do some more automotive trivia. Chances to win big bucks.
Let's do it.
All right. What is the longest running model nameplate on an American vehicle today?
Mustang?
No. Good guess though.
Say that again?
What's the longest running model nameplate on an American made vehicle today?
F1?
No. Who said that? No, Suburban. Who said Suburban? Suburban. You win.
Tony, yeah, what was the first Suburban? Do you know?
Late fifties? No, they're raised in the thirties.
Was it the thirties? Really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're still going.
Yeah.
All right, next one's a tough one. What was the first American car to produce more than 1 horsepower per cubic inch?
Chevrolet?
No. Great guess, but no. No. Wow, I figured somebody was going to know this one. Model A was like a tenth of a horsepower per cubic inch. What was the first American vehicle produced that made more than 1 horsepower per cubic inch?
Hudson.
Oh, who said Chrysler? Bruce, it is a Chrysler. You know which one? It doesn't matter. You win. Chrysler 300. Who said Chrysler 300?
Doug said, he said it. That's it.
Well, Bruce said Chrysler. We'll fight over the ticket now. It was a 1956 Chrysler 300B. It had a 354 cubic inch motor and it made 355 horsepower.
Chrysler 300.
This is like going to college again.
Bruce, I would kick the shit out of him and take his ticket, buddy. If you win, you got to split it with Bruce.
Hey, check it. I think you cheated. You cheated.
Yeah.
Next one.
Wow. All right. In 1969, Dodge advertised their muscle car line as the Scat Pack. What did Plymouth call their muscle car line? Wow.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Corey, you're the school bar guy, come on.
All right, I should have brought some backup questions. Maybe I can make one up. They called it the Rapid Transit System. Rapid Transit System. All right, how about another Mopar one? 1970 Superbird. The rear spoiler worked better when lowered, but they left it higher. Why? Bam! This guy's awesome. Give that to Bruce. Bruce. Now Bruce is a wealth of knowledge. He's got some good answers.
That's because he had one of those.
Well, he's had everything. The guy gets a new car every 5 minutes.
But he only had it for a month.
All right.
The last question, if you get it right, you get this white Porsche.
And Denny's going to pay for it for you.
You get to take a picture.
All right. 1977 Bandit Trans Am had one modification in the movie to make it do the bridge jump. What was the modification?
Belly pan?
No.
Heavy duty suspension?
No, it had nothing about making it land right or saving it.
A rocket.
Jet engine.
Oh, had an explosive underneath it to launch it?
No. Come on.
Take a guess.
Listen, you when you said that.
Where's Burt?
Jet engine.
No. What's going to give it a boost to
Nitrous. Nitro.
nitrous? Who said nitrous? I don't know. Somebody come and get it. Whoever said nitrous. It was nitrous, yeah.
Who said nitrous? You can't decide. I said it.
Some people aren't shy.
Yeah.
Oh, not him again.
Cupid.
Oh, Jesus. I got real smart.
All right, Doug doesn't qualify for this. Now I got to think of something.
No, I'll take it. You're no?
No, we need one more because
Oh, okay.
nobody got one.
The other one there? All right.
You gotta think now.
Yeah, now I gotta think. I gotta make up one in my head.
Oldsmobile.
What was the only engine available in the 1965 Buick Riviera Grand Sport? 425.
Dual quad.
Dual quad.
Who said that?
Right there.
Doug, you got it? Dougie?
No, the other Doug.
No, the real Doug.
Skinny Doug. The older Doug. The old Doug, yes.
All right, next time I'll come up with some easy stuff. I thought you guys knew everything.
You got some first grade questions?
First grade questions? What does GM stand for?
What does GMC stand for?
Oh, man.
Gay Man Chevy.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know.
And that's why he drives one.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, does anybody have anything they'd like to talk about car related? It's open. Yes.
I brought some flyers for Jack Brady's get-together this coming Saturday.
Okay.
If anybody's interested, I have them here.
Tell everybody what it's about.
It's just a get-together. They have movies, they have slides, they have, stuff on display.
Where?
It's in Hudson, Mass. At the Elks Hall where they used to have the tie rods years ago. It's $10 to get in to pay the tariff for the rental of the building. And I'm gonna have my own display there with the help of my friend Tony Gentile came up. My display is 4 feet by 8 feet. And it's a replica of 1/25th scale of New England Dragway in the 1960s. And it hasn't been out for a while because I have trouble moving it around, so
Did you build it?
I built it.
Oh, wow.
It's like a railroad track.
Does
Yeah,
Brian
like
ask
I
Ron
built
if Brian wants to
trains.
come up and
Well,
talk?
I built
And then
a
you wanna
copy
do
of
your
New
quarterly
England
report?
Dragway.
Oh,
And I have
Well,
all
I
cars,
would go
go with
with
the
the
Drexes and pickup trucks and station wagons.
Yeah, we did 50-50
I
last.
built the buildings, the timing tower, and the concession stand, and the fences and all the stuff that goes with it.
Oh, cool.
But I've had trouble in the last few years of moving it around because when I built it, I had a 4x8 pickup.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And I could slide it in the back, but I don't have one of those now, plus I'm not as strong as I used to be, so my friend Tony came over and took us about 3 hours, and he with his wood knowledge, we cut it in half and pinned it. He brought pins, and it has pins now, so I can take the two pieces apart. So I can, now basically I got 2 4x4s. And Ross is coming over tomorrow afternoon to help me put them in my daughter's van so I can put one on top of the other, and I can bring it out there Saturday morning.
Take a picture of it for the newsletter. I'd love to see it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Go down to Hudson.
Yeah, you gotta go to Hudson if you wanna see it.
Hudson, $10.
It's what?
They got that drag strip they set up there too.
Yeah, they're gonna have slot cars. If you have slot cars, they're gonna have drag race. They have a track that, oh geez, I can't imagine it's,
Who's gonna interrupt?
I don't know,
30 feet
20 feet long,
Yeah.
25.
All right, guys.
30 feet long. It's
Eddie.
pretty long.
It's pretty cool too, because you stage the car.
Yep.
They got the Christmas tree and everything. You stage the car, you can red light and everything else.
Yeah.
They have a return road.
Hey, guys, we got our host up here. Brian.
No, I don't need to take it. They wanted me to give a little talk, but I don't really know what you'd like to talk about. Do you have a subject you want to talk about, politics? maybe?
Yeah, when can I get the keys?
Keys to the horse, whatever you want. The last time I was here, we talked about electrification, and I think I mentioned it wasn't going great. Well, now you can see what's happening with the electric cars. They took away the tax credit, and now you can't give more.
Right.
And they had all kinds of, and they had all kinds of rebates that went with them, and it just hasn't worked. So all the manufacturers are backing way off of the electrification. They're still doing it over in Europe. There'll always be electric cars, but not considering what they were talking about they had an electric car in every model. What people really want is the hybrid. Hybrid makes sense. It covers the bases, gets good mileage. You don't get any rebates with it, but it has a resale value. It's like a regular car, so that's where that industry's going. Interest rates, you know, they're heading down a little bit. Car sales are way off, if anybody cares. I'm not crying poor mouth, but they were selling 18 million cars previously. Now, last year it was like 15,800,000. So it's 18,000 car dealers. You can do the math. The business hasn't been that great. The average payment's over $700. That's the problem. You know, between the interest rates and the price of cars, the average payment is $700. I bought my first house, 1973, $259 a month. I paid $36,500 for the house, which a lot of you probably did. You know, now you can't buy a house around here for everything's $800,000 or $1 million. It seems like.
Yeah.
So the prices of cars has gone up a lot. Tariffs have a little something to do with it, depending where the car's manufactured. So things are just not going great in the economy. Some people are doing really well, some are doing okay. People don't feel like they're doing well, they don't buy anything. That's been our experience. So that's the worst thing that's going on. Good thing that's going on is, anything good going on? Well, there's a lot of good things going on. You know, people are healthier than they've been. Go ahead.
You're hearing Nissan's going away.
No, not true, but I'll tell you this, I had 3 Nissan stores. Now I have 2, and I might have 1 pretty soon. They can't get out of their own way. Bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. The vehicles are good, they're marketing, they're advertising. What's hot right now, you know, Toyota's hot. Fortunately, we have a Honda store. So the Honda store does well. Hyundai and Kia's come a long way. The cars are a lot better than they used to. Nissan's got some issues, so does an Infiniti. I live it every day.
What about Ford with all their electric cars?
Yeah, they lost $9 billion with a B. They lost $9 billion on electrification. They stopped making the truck. I mean, whoever thought an electric truck was a good idea anyway?
They couldn't give that truck away.
Yeah, but when they first come out, people were fighting over them. And then that Mustang, the Marquis, it's a nice vehicle, but it's not that practical. So we had a Ford store. We sold it, I don't know, sold it 6 months ago. Sold it 6 months ago. Can't make any money with it. You know, I guess if you're a big dealer, you might, but we were a small dealer in Beverly. It just didn't make sense. So I sold it to a guy who had 4 other Ford stores. He'll do a better job than we will. But that Nissan question, I deal with that every day. It's tough franchise. There's a disconnection between Japan and the big shops in the United States. Japan's calling the shots, but the people that actually on the ground aren't making the decisions. Very frustrating. I got 1 Nissan over there. Actually, it's a Datsun. When Ronnie was around. Any other questions?
What about the Jeep business?
Jeep business is good. They had a tough couple of years. It's good now. The 3 previous years, they had problems. They had these electric plug-in, they had all kinds of issues, all kinds of problems. So the Jeep sales went way down. The Jeep's fixed all that, and our Jeep, we're doing better and better with Jeep. Jeep's a good franchise. Yes, sir.
You see manufacturers lowering car prices to get people to come back?
I think the best they'll do is come up with interest rates.
Yeah.
They'll subvent the rate, so you'll get 0%, 0.9, or 0.2, or 0.3.
And they
It's
pushed
not-
out 7 years to buy a car?
Yeah, and they're talking about going farther.
Wow.
Just like with the mortgage payment, they were talking about 50-year mortgages. They have those in Japan. They're called legacy mortgages. The grandfather has it, it gets passed down, it gets passed down.
Crazy.
It's the only way you can afford something in Japan. So, yeah, we're doing 72 months all the time. I don't recommend it to anybody, because usually you want to trade out of the car before then, and then we call that being upside down. You owe more in the car than the car is worth. And you pay for as much interest as you do for the car. There's all kinds of things like that.
Will Stellantis go under, or will that get separated out, or will they stay?
Well, that's what they've been talking about. You know, it's owned, well, there's Peugeot, there's a whole group of franchises. And they had this big idea that they were going to conquer the world. Well, it didn't work. So I think they might break away from the European Stellantis. They might break away from that. I think Jeep's American. It can stand on its own. You know, World War II, you have Jeep right over there. You know, it's kind of an American mainstream vehicle.
Go back to the straight six.
Yeah, they're bulletproof.
Yeah.
They're bulletproof.
Yep.
Yeah.
They get fancy, they get expensive. The Jeep pickup trucks, you know, they're all $25,000, $26,000, $27,000. It's a lot for a truck. It's not really a truck. It looks like a truck, but it's not a construction truck. It's basically a Wrangler with a bed on it. And they did that because there were aftermarket companies doing it for Wranglers, and they didn't want them to do it, so they bought the truck themselves. We sell 10, 15 a month. It's not a big sale. The Wrangler's still the #1 vehicle. It's like every girl, all respected girls, they all want a Wrangler when they get out of high school, or they get out of college. So, but the problem is they can't afford it, because the Wranglers now are, you can basically get one for under $40,000. We've got Wranglers for $80,000. $80,000 for a Wrangler. I paid $34 for my first house, and now you can spend $85 for a Wrangler. You know, they're bigger, it's got a V8, it's got this, it's got that, but that's a lot of money for a Wrangler, because it's kind of a one-purpose vehicle. And the average price of a new car now is over $50,000. There's still cars you can buy for 35 and 46. There's a few that are in the 26, 27. But the average price is $50,000. That means there's a whole bunch of them that are 70, 80, and 90. I mean, you mentioned the Porsche. That Porsche right there, that's an older one, so I didn't pay that for it. But a brand new one of those, $250,000. Jesus Christ. It's a brand new one. I paid that car, I think that car was $180. It's a 12 with low miles on it. And today's a $40,000 car. It's a long way to go from, 200 to 40,000 in a few years. So they depreciate like everything else.
What do you know about the Corvette sales? Are they up or down?
Corvette sales are down. They made too many of them. We had one here. We had a 2023, I think it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't give it away. They made too many.
I would have took it.
And when you make too many of them, people don't want them, because you can get one anyway. So they depreciate. They started out at 60,000. Now they're 80. The one that was here was like 103. I think I brought it to an auction. I think I sold it for like $85,000, and I was happy to get it. They just tanked. They went from a waiting list to too many of them. It happens. The manufacturers get greedy. They get something hot. They make so many of them that they're now not investable. There's auctions going on all over the place now, and there's an article online about cars from the 50s and 60s. I hate to say it, but some of us are aging out, and the cars from the 50s and 60s aren't bringing good money. They're bringing a lot less money at the auctions. And the younger people, I don't see anybody here that fits into that younger category. Oh, hey, are you the youngest one here?
No.
How old are you?
58.
58.
I got you beat. 55.
55?
50.
So for the 80-year-olds and the 90-year-olds,
Forgot.
they do collect cars like they used to, and they're not bringing a lot of money. And the prior generation, the cars, the Model A's, the Model T's, 30s, 40s, you can't give those away. They're 10 grand. You can buy them all day long.
Yeah.
And the 55 Chevys, and some of those, maybe a 57 Chevy, they'll do better than the average, but a 4-door 55 Chevy sedan, they don't bring any money at the auctions.
I see them online, 4 doors for $15,000 for 55, 56 Chevy.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, I couldn't see paying that kind of money for that.
Yeah, well, the markets will dictate what something's worth. You go to the auctions, I had a Lexus 65 Riviera, a very rare car. I had another one with 100,000 miles on it. There were 3 people fighting over it. So for $117,000 at Beckham auction you were there. Indiana. It was Indiana. 3 people fighting over the car. Car's worth, I thought it was right. I think I paid $55 for it.
Good for you.
Well, I got lucky with that one, because 3 people were fighting over it. There's probably a wife sitting there going, I want that car, I want that car. And when you go to these auctions, they give you free booze. You get 6 drinks. Nice. You never know what you're going to buy. So they knew what they're doing. So whenever they get more than one person fighting for the car, that's what puts a number up. And there's guys there at these auctions, they buy the cars to resell them. And some people, like, I would buy one because I wanted the car, but some people make a business out of it. Clean the car up, do a few things to it, put it in a different environment. They make money doing that.
Take it to another auction.
There's guys that do that.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. But, right now, people aren't spending money foolishly because they don't have it. So I think the auctions are going to be disappointing. There's always a rare car it brings money you can't even imagine. You know, they bring in some Ferrari that sells for $3 million. It's crazy. Some guy collects it, never drives it. And, the markets are interesting, but the markets, it always works out that way. The housing market, which has been going like this, I know real estate people is kind of leveling off. People aren't, they don't get in bidding wars anymore. You know, if a house is $300,000, they don't bid it up at $350 anymore like they were doing 6 months and a year ago. The house is sitting on the market a lot longer. Right, they price themselves out of the market. I mean, how many times have you seen real estate, right? Up and down and up and down. It always seems to trend upwards. So a house is usually a good buy for those of you that buy them and keep it for 30, 40, 50 years. You sell them for 4 or 5 times what you paid for them. Anything else? Any other questions?
Yeah, I got a question. You were talking about the electric cars. Do people actually keep electric cars long enough that they have to change out the batteries in them?
Well, no, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, they lease them. They're so expensive. You pay a lot more for an electric car. You know, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 more. The batteries last, but what they do now is, we do this all the time. You take the battery out, you won't get a whole new battery to replace the cells. That's what they're doing today. And when you work on an electric car, you have to cordon it off, and the guys that work on wear a hazmat suit.
Wow.
And it takes 3 times as long. You're not changing oil, but when you change a battery, it takes forever to do that. I just never thought they were that practical. I think if you worked in Boston and you lived in Cambridge, you go back and forth, it might make some sense. We all have electric lawnmowers, drills. There's a place for it. But a car, if you're going to drive up to Vermont and you want to drive down the Cape, you got to plan out where you're going to stop, and people don't want that.
How is the electric used car business?
Terrible. Nobody wants it.
Yeah,
Can't give them it.
yeah.
Tesla's been doing better than most because it's consistent. They've got dealerships here and there and everywhere. So I think they've got a lock on it. They was, if they sold 70,000, everybody else sold 2,000. So I think Tesla's just going to run away with it because I think everybody else isn't going to spend the money on the R&D and spend all the money for new batteries.
What do you think of the Tesla?
I don't want to talk politics,
Okay.
but I think this car, I might be safe. I see a few conservative people here. It's basically liberal people that live in a different world, and they think by driving a Tesla, they're going to save the world. It doesn't work that way. That same person gets on a jet and flies to Europe, and they just don't do what they say they're going to do. I know with the Fords and the Nissans, they say it goes, 250 miles. Put a couple guys in it to weigh 200 pounds. And if it's cold out, you get the heat, you get the air conditioning, you're off by 30, 40%. So people don't realize, we tell them, they still buy them once in a while. We tell them that. But some people are on an agenda, they want to save everything. They're trying to save the whales, which I'm okay with saving the whales, but they just want to save everything.
I'll gladly save, I'll gladly use the fuel that your Prius is gonna save us today.
Yeah, well, everybody has a different thought on environmental. I mean, sure, we need clean water, we need clean rivers, clean forest, we need all that stuff. They do it in a common sense way. Just driving a Tesla's not going to change. They don't sell enough of it to change anything. I think people buying to make a statement, I got a Tesla. Now, then they have a Suburban, in the other garage.
Yeah.
I got a Tesla, so they park it out front, and everybody goes, wow, look at those people, they're saving the planet.
You actually create more hazardous when you're trying to dig up all the materials you need for the battery than anything else. So.
There's a whole bunch of studies, like the wind turbines, they finally figured out that by the time you build it and you this and that. Anybody watch Landing Man, that show, Landing Man?
Yep.
Yeah.
They did that? Well, they did a whole synopsis on what it costs to build one of those
Yeah.
big windmills. And way more than gas you'll ever burn in a lifetime. So they're realizing the damage it does to the environment to get the minerals and what do they call the magnets? There's a term for that. Yeah, they certain material they call it.
Rare earth.
Rare earth, thank you. Yeah, rare earth materials. They work for hard forests to get the rare materials. So if you do the analysis, it's probably not nearly as good as people that drive a Tesla think they're saving the world. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah,
Agreed.
agreed.
Thank you.
Anytime. And I'm glad you guys didn't come here. The place sits here. Ronnie chases a few mice around now. Well, it's nice when people come in and use it. sits here, we're heating it, we're cooling it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. You're welcome, you're welcome.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
We're thinking about trying to get a CPR course going. We hope that Barry would be here tonight.
Yes.
Where is he?
It's a pizza right now.
Anything to do
You take him out tomorrow.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, let me finish. We want a fireman or a police officer to come in and give instruction, but we told them, we want to tell them not to bring a dummy, because Kelsey will volunteer.
He won't spit at me.
I'm gonna move away from the
Yeah,
overflow.
me too.
Stop throwing stuff, I gotta get out of range.
Used to be.
He's not dead yet. Denny, he's not dead yet.
So what do you think about a CPR at one of our meetings?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna work on that shortly.
Any news on the name tag?
Denny, just hurry.
Hurry.
Cal don't have that much time left.
Okay, what do you want to do? Do you have a report? Can we have some quiet? One more thing, please? Yeah.
Right here.
If you're gonna do the CPR, it would be best for the first aid and CPR together. It's not that long of a course. You wouldn't want to know one without the other.
They do both at the training anyway.
Bob is going to give you a quarterly report on the club.
Okay, this is as of December 31st, last year. We had a beginning balance, September 30th, of $10,645.90. We had total income for the 3 meetings, October, November, December, of $1,177. And we had expenses for our meetings, pizzas and water at the November meeting, $318.79. And the Thanksgiving cruise morning was $337.74. We made a donation to St. Jude of $3,131, leaving us a balance on 12/31 of $8,035.37. Any questions?
To spend any of the money?
We don't usually have to have a plan.
Well,
No, we don't.
If we want to do something.
We don't.
Okay.
Is anybody here interested in a winter party for next year?
No. Oh, sorry.
We used to have them at the Davisport Yacht Club. Some people have asked, can you try to resurrect it at a different place maybe? If there's interest, we'll work on it. Yeah.
I just want to say, I always thought it was a great idea, and I was sad to see them disappear. So I'd be
Well,
in favor of it.
it got expensive.
I know there are
Yeah,
reasons, but
so if there's interest, we can go Saugus Elks, someplace else
Yeah.
and talk to them. And this is a dance, bring your wife, a meal, a buffet meal, and music, and a good time. Anybody interested, please raise a hand, and if you're not, don't raise your hand. So nobody's interested. Okay.
I wouldn't say no.
50-50.
All right.
50-50.
50-50.
Wait a minute, one more.
I also brought some people asking for the stickers for the cars. And I had an array of them in about some different colors.
Where's Tony?
The decals with the strokes.
Tony.
Anybody want to see Eddie for stickers? Other than
Luck and
that,
draw.
we'll do the 50-50, Tony Calitri. All right.
Tony, me, Tony.
Let me find your number.
All right.
I can't read.
Can't see it.
894. 133. Hold on, I can't see. I'm gonna steal these for a
I'll give you
second.
the number, hey, Tony.
No,
I'll give you the
no.
number.
894 1334.
My tickets are
No, you ain't got it, Tony. I got 6. Those? I'm 6s.
That's the winning ticket.
That's the winning ticket.
What do you got?
1334. Gary.
Second week in a
Right?
Gary,
You won a month
again.
ago.
Oh, what'd you won last month? Didn't you, Gary? Oh,
Yeah,
the one before.
the one before, and the one before that.
$118.
334.
Wow, Gary.
Yep, you got it, buddy.
Turn around there.
Just before me.
Congrats.
Get over there. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
You guys want to put it in St. Jude's?
No, no,
No, no, no,
No.
take it home.
don't start that.
All right. That's it. Meeting adjourned. So
Nice
we
job.
get $1,000 in the treasury.
We do.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Well, I see you're doing your best to spend it.
Don't forget this card to Frank, if you haven't signed it and you want to, here it is.
Get the pen?